Phoenix, Arizona, the desert. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Back down to the job there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jake Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Bridges. Booker with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Booker. It's holding by Clint Capella.
He's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Hunter the pass to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges leading the charge. The shot's good from Paul.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And Young, here we go. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Ayton with it. Back to Booker. 5 to shoot. Bridges for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's deflected. Inside. Capella inside. Ayton's there. There's the pass to Collins. Here's Hunter. And the 3 ball is good.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Paul passes to Booker from downtown. Good on the 3-point shot.
Nice answer back there. Love to see a competitor.
Both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 3. Young in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins kicks to Young. Pass to Hunter. Unloads from 13. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ball outside. I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at a professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Williams for 3. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. From outside the arc, Okongwu grabs the board. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. 3-pointer. Drains the 3-pointer.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Payne looking around. Johnson outside. Pass to Booker. The trade. Phoenix no good that time either.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's tipped. Okongwu, the pass to Herder. Out to Gallinari. Here's Williams. On deep. Another three for Atlanta.
This is Lou's game. Phenomenal. Sizing up the D and realizing when to get that quick release on.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's eyes over the line for one more.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Tony Snell's checked in for Reddish.
Well, Booker still has some upside. One of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Here's Payne, following the score by Lou Williams. Johnson kicks to Booker. Unloads. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Booker's got 8 points.
The fluid shooting motion of Devin Booker. So effortless.
Williams, nice pass. Running to the rack perfectly for the layup. 7 points for Lou Williams.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Booker looking around. Booker draws the double. Here's Craig. Off target from outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Payne out there with Booker. Then it's Dario Saric. Then it's Johnson. And it's Craig in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's Payne. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks leading by 8. Okongwu's shot is good.
Well, he's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So for the Suns, Crowder is checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Williams.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Suns trail by 10. Ball outside. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Shoots. And there's Hunter on the assist from Capella. Hunter's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes it to Book. Good on the shot.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
The Hawks leading by 10. A nice shot by Young.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Booker outside. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Shot by Crowder, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
To the inside. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
The Suns have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
That's a 2 from Paul. Rebound, Atlanta.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The feed to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That one, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Crowder with it, and guarded by Capella. A pass to Booker. Off target from 3-point range.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
I wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Booker, and to get open is Crowder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Kind of like seeing Devin Booker be aggressive, especially when he's shooting the ball, easily earning the foul that time.
So for the Suns, Johnson comes in for Crowder, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu is checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for John Collins. Kevin Herter is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And the wide open shot from Reddish gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reddish has got 5 points in the quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Payne passes to Booker. Rebound by Williams. Atlanta leading by 15. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Herter out there completing the break on the run.
Pulls up, high post. A nice shot by Booker.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta.
He put the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 2 and that should do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Leonard at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center. The shot by Paul, nobody around. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Here's Young in Atlanta again with the bucket.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Ball against Young. Paul passes to Booker. In the corner, Crowder with it. For the 3. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
And the shot goes in.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3-3.
Phoenix calls timeout. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Ayton finds Booker. 4 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovich. No good from Booker.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Here's Paul. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the ball. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Paul dishes to Booker. For 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 16. Pushing it up. Here's Bogdanovich. Takes it off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And we know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
And the dunk by Booker.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Poked away. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns. Here's Bogdanovich. 6 points for him. Here's Snell in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Molinari was checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Reddish comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Capella against Ayton, and the shot goes down. Ayton's got his 2nd basket.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
For Atlanta, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Crowder against Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Herter. Connects from 3-point range. Herter's got 10.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
Now Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Paul. Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Chris Paul had his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Suns trail by 20. Johnson, a wide open look on the 3 off target. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Williams dishes to Okongwu. The 3, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Paul with the ball. He's got 15. Here's the floater, and it's good on the way. 17 points in the game.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots sublime.
And so it's Atlanta sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter from the feet. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Andre out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Young drives in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And Paul takes pride in scoring past the defense. He's used to getting roughed up a little bit. Sometimes he causes most of that, though. True grit from the little man.
Shots good from Young.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. And Paul at the basket on the assist by Ayton. Paul's got 21.
There's always these nights where Chris Paul tends to get a little bit hungry on the offensive end. We're seeing it play out here.
Molinari finds Young. Down low, Collins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Atlanta calls timeout.
So whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Hunter, the pass to Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on 8.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound. Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
From 20 feet out, and he wheels that one in, sending right through off the back iron.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Collins dishes to Capella. Passes it to Young. A 3-ball. Blocked for the new shot clock. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows. A chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for one.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Young's shot is good.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Paul, and the Suns take on 2 more.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Collins with it, now guarded by Ayton. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And the pass to Hunter. And here's Collins from outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And here's Booker from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Sharks checked in for DeAndre. Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Carter in for Chris Paul. Here's Fernando, and they pick up 2.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Trade good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Atlanta.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely, just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And one of the key components to this victory if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA, struggled just to find his rhythm.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
They get it again. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Each one more. He's checked in for Phoenix. Galloway kicks to Moore. Back to Galloway. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot up and finished off by Kaminsky.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no